Hi, it's Maggie and Jennifer from Metro East Therapy. Jennifer is our new occupational therapist, and today we wanted to do a short video on what your sensory system is, as well as what sensory processing disorder looks like. If you have any questions after you've watched this video, be sure to give us a call.
Sensory processing refers to the way that the nervous system brings in messages from our senses and turns them into appropriate motor and behavioral responses. The successful completion of all daily activities, including tying your shoes, biting into a sandwich, or even riding a bike, requires accurate processing of sensation. Sometimes sensory signals are either not detected or don't get organized in the brain into appropriate responses, and we call this sensory processing disorder. This theory was initially developed by an occupational therapist named Dr. Jean Ayres in the 1960s, who described it as a neurological traffic jam. While all of us have occasional difficulty processing sensation, for individuals who have sensory processing disorder, these difficulties are chronic and can significantly disrupt daily activities and everyday life. And so what that looks like sometimes is that we see children who are very over-responsive to sensory information or hypersensitive. And so things that wouldn't normally bother most people are unbearable to them. Sometimes we see children who are under-responsive or hyposensitive. And so things that most of us would recognize or respond to, we see them not detecting those sensations. Sometimes we see children with postural disorders who are not getting good sensory information from their muscles and joints. And these children may have trouble being clumsy, or sometimes they are really floppy and they tend to have poor posture in school, and this makes learning difficult. And then sometimes we see kids who are sensory cravers who just cannot seem to get enough sensory input, and these kids are often misdiagnosed as having ADHD. Treatment is available for sensory processing disorder with a trained occupational therapist. Occupational therapists go to school to work on a lot of different things, but sensory processing is one of the areas that we really focus on in our education. And the goals of our occupational therapy treatments are to integrate the senses and for the child to have more appropriate responses to sensory input so that they can learn and play and do things just like all the other kids do, and to get them in that just right zone so that they can learn and accomplish what they need to accomplish at school.